Bum 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 bum. The Peter Shitshow. Bum 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 bum. I've been really depressed lately because I haven't been able to find anybody to play Ticket to Ride Berlin with me, and unfortunately, I suffered a major relapse with my eating disorder and my caffeine addiction as a result of trying to cope with this, and just very frustrating. I waited all summer, uh, just like Taylor Swift's Cruel Summer. I waited the entire Cruel Summer for Ticket to Ride Berlin to be released, and now that it's released, nobody wants to play it with me. And it wasn't the first time I ran into this problem. Actually, the reason I waited all summer is that I've been programming various Ticket to Ride variants, the AIs for them. I did US, India, and Poland, and now I was hoping for a new challenge. Ticket to Ride Berlin has two different sets of train cars. India has the Mandela bonus. Poland has the country-to-country bonus. And I hope to program Ticket to... Oh, I'm already starting to program Ticket to Ride Asia. And what was really frustrating is that I ran into trouble finding opponents for all of those games. Poland was especially the most frustrating one. What had happened was I started programming Ticket to Ride Poland at the beginning of Putin's war in Ukraine. Ukrainians were fleeing to Poland, and I thought programming something like that would bring about a little bit of peace, right? When people saw that, it's kind of like the overview effect, right? When the U.S. and Russians go into space, we have a little bit of peace for a moment, right? When the U.S. and Russians sit in front of a computer and play some board games, I thought that would bring about some peace. So that was my original goal. And so I programmed Ticket to Ride Poland. I got a hold of the Ticket to Ride Poland, a hard copy of the game, around the time of Putin. I was still teaching at Washington Technology University in Seattle at the time, and the game had arrived, and I took it to the office, and unfortunately, nobody wanted to play with me, and I got really depressed out of my mind. And I programmed it. Not long after that, WTU folded anyway. They didn't do too well because of COVID restrictions, and we lost a lot of students. And then I moved to Phoenix, where I continued working on the AI for that. By this time, Putin was no longer in the news, and I decided to dedicate the Ticket to Ride Poland to Mary Curry's the 125th anniversary of Mary Curry discovering polonium. And I made it. I finalized the game just before her anniversary. I wanted to see if some of my colleagues could test play. It's always nice to have another set of eyes look at your program, and everybody was busy with stuff. Funny thing is, they're never too busy for, I don't know, going to the Eras concert or nonsense, right? Drinking. You go to it saddens me that people still don't give two fucks about drinking and driving. I mean, not completely buzzed out of your mind, but having two beers and then driving, right? People are never too busy for that. Or you go up to a stoplight and you see people texting and driving. Sometimes it's very egregious. One time I saw somebody swerving over the road, and when I caught up to them to see what was going on, not only was this guy texting, he was having a great time with his cell phone, doing something. Listening to music, texting, surfing the web, who knows what. Maybe playing an AI of Ticket to Ride, who knows what. He was having a good time. You might as well have seen him in front of a slot machine. Maybe he was gambling, who knows. But people always seem to have time for that, right? For some bizarre reason. Unfortunately, I've been depressed out of my mind. I've been consuming what would be 3 times the lethal dose of caffeine, except that I have a huge tolerance to caffeine, obviously. Also, I posted on Facebook, just, hey, anybody want to learn a new fun game? I'm programming AI. It'd be nice to take a look at this new game, see if we can think of any new strategy or anything like that. And instead of getting anybody interested, I just get a ton of spam in my Facebook. Invest in whatever cryptocurrency, and or I made $20,000 doing this on Facebook. A lot of spam like that. Flip houses, or join this pyramid scam. And don't bother me with that. I want to play Ticket to Ride, right? And can't get any serious. I probably have 1,000 Facebook messages as I speak right now because of this nonsense. It made me think about maybe I should design a Ticket to Ride variant that plays solitaire, right? I'm thinking of designing a Ticket to Ride Idaho because I had a really good time being accepted for who I was when I lived in Wallace, Idaho. And it's going to be a one-player only version. And then I could be happy playing it for all of eternity. This is the Peter Shitshow. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Shitshow. Bum 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 bum.